Howdy doody dandy there, chums, as I, Captain Steve. And today, chums, I'm going to be going to each and every rendezvous point. That's rendezvous 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And yeah, hopefully completing all of them in one fell swoop. So now I've got my portal active, I've got my 16 glyphs, so if you've been keeping up with my missions and the way that I've been doing them so far, we're not all that far in really, we're about halfway, and we can do this. This is freaking insane. So yeah, it does make sense to plan ahead. So here we go. I've now activated the portal using all the materials that we picked up from previous episode where we jumped from system to system. So here we go. Let's key in the Codium and Coco. We want ourselves an eclipse. We want ourselves what else is a sunset and an eagle, followed by a Triforce, and then we want another sunset, and a Dippolader, and a rocket. I'm going to have another eclipse, followed by, yeah, a sunset, and a Shipperman ship, and a BTL and a BTL. Double beetle. Heck, yes. And that is activated, and we're going to jump on through, and hopefully that's going to take us to rendezvous. Point 1. So let's head on into the portal. Go on, in you go, little gecky dude. Lovely jubbly, and we have arrived in style. We look like a fish out of frickin' water. Just ignore that sort of dangliness. That's like one of those air freshener things you get on your wing mirror or something. Yeah, anyway, or rear view mirror, not wing mirror, that's on the side of the car. Right, well, let's take on off, and let's, oh, actually, this is a superheated planet. We're going to try to do the jet, the rocket man badge. So let's just jet up into the air, because on superheated planets, your jetpack, if you've got the right module installed, doesn't burn as much fuel. So I can just fly almost indefinitely. So here we go, let's fly on up. Let's fly on up, let's fly on through the sky. I don't know the real lyrics to that song, but I think you kind of know what song it was by the actual tone that I did. Right, so we're nearly up. Okay, now we've just run out of fuel. It's a long drop. I should have done this above water, but I've got pretty good shield, so I should be okay. Rocket Man! Heck yes! We've done it. Milestone complete. Rocket Man flew for 30 seconds. Lovely jubbly. Nice one, little geck dude. Right, so let's go. Oh, sugar. Shields are down. I could die. Let's just quickly pop that in there. I could have jumped in my ship. I should have just jumped in my ship. But I wanted to get a good sort of pose for my screenshot, although I'm probably not going to use this as a screenshot because there's so many missions that are going to pop in this one episode, so I might have to do something a bit gnarly with my screenshot. But there you go, the thumbnail. Right, so we're heading over to rendezvous 1. This is just the first one in the list of many. Right, well, let's just touch on down. There's a base marker there. I might land at the base, and then I can hit up the waypoint, because we've got to get 35 of those, I believe. So, yeah, there's nothing there where the actual icon is. So, you know what? I'm going to land over by the base, because for whatever reason, it's saying that the landing sequence is unavailable. Yeah, odd. Okay, well, we'll just land over here because there is like a landing ring there, and we can hit up the waypoint marker. That's another one ticked off the box. You can see all the bases in the background. There's a lot of bases here. Now, there is a task early on around the phase 1 mark of building down a base, and you just got to build a shed pretty much. So there's a shed load of bases here. That joke was made in my live chat earlier. Slutamondo, the person that made that, I can't remember your name, but there you go. I did that in my live stream as well for you, but there we go. So yeah, I had quite a fair bit of problems doing the rendezvous point level 3. So yes, here we are. We have arrived located at rendezvous 1. So like I was saying, I was having massive difficulties when I hit rendezvous point level 3. I mean, some of the bases here are kind of complex, but not as complex as the ones at rendezvous point level 3 and 5. 5 has got some gnarly bases. But there we go, we have arrived, and I've just got the actual badge. The only thing is, it says my inventory is full, so I can't claim it. So I'm just going to go over to the GT terminal, which is over at the actual archive, sell some shizzle I don't need, and then we'll pop the badge. We'll get up on that plinth that looks like Stonehenge, but metal. There we go, let's pop the badge. Sometimes on these plinths, there's all these like holographic geck heads. So yeah, there we go. A little zoom in for like a thumbnail shot. Then again, I'm probably not going to use that as a thumbnail. So I haven't been putting the Captain Steve in the corner and the mission number and all that sort of stuff. Because yeah, I'm going to have to be a bit more creative with the thumbnail for this one. Okay, so rendezvous point Number 2, and I am putting big text across the screen that tells you what rendezvous point this is, so if you do want to screenshot it, you get the rendezvous point as well. Aren't I lovely? So we've got ourselves a reflection, an eagle, a dragonfly and an eagle. We've got ourselves a sun to set and a waypoint. We've got ourselves a rocket and an eclipse, a sunset. We've got a boatyman boat face and a double BTL. Yes, we do. Right, well, let's jump on into the portal then. Let's activate it. Let's activate it. We're going into the portal. Yeah, that could be a #1 hit song if I had a jingle behind it. No, really couldn't. Right, we have arrived. We've arrived at Gated in style again. I do quite like this little guy. You know, he doesn't conform to the norms, does he? He's quite an interesting little shape. He's tiny. I went on a derelict freighter. That's an episode coming soon, chums. I've got it all edited. I've just got to do the voiceover and stuff. But there's like, you know, the data pads, where they're up on like a crate. But I can't reach it. And you can't use your jetpack to go up any higher. Fun times. Look out for that episode. It's funny as. Right, okay, there we go. Naturalist. Heck yes! We've now discovered a lanky pigeon. A lanky pigeon with a long beak. I've never seen a bird like that in-game, or a bird that actually lands like that. But that's Rendezvous. Phase 1 done. Diddly dun dun. Dun dun. Right, we're going to touch down at the archive. I wish there were birds like that. Just saying. Just saying. Hello, games. Add them in. Yeah, when they were doing the IGN sort of play tests years ago, there was these little bird creatures that run across the floor and then they take off into the air. Add them. Put them back in. Heck yes. Rendezvous point 2. Done, diddly done. Done, done. Now we're heading back to the portal. We're going to hit up rendezvous point level 3. Yes, we are. I say level 3. It's just 3. Okay, cool. Here we go. Activate portal. Let's press that button there. And it should pop into life. Right, we want ourselves a double eagle. We have in ourselves an eclipse. Yes, an eclipse. And a flux capacitor, or Y-shape as some people say. Flux capacitor, as Jason Play says. Freaking awesome guy. Sunset, waypoint, rocket. We got ourselves yes, an eclipse. A double eclipse, in fact. A double eclipse. Nice. We've got ourselves a boatyman boat face and a double beetle. I think they've all ended in double beetle so far, haven't they? Beetley, beetley, beetle. We've almost got the whole band of beetles. Right, well, let's jump in through the portal again, and hopefully we're going to arrive in style at the other end. Probably going to be dangling like in the air again, and boop. Yep, and yeah, there you go. There's a little, and boop. There we go. Yeah, you're probably going to make that noise in your head now, aren't you? Every time that you touch down. Boop. There we go. Captain Steve. Right, here we go. Yeah. Earworms and all sorts. Okay, I'm going to raid this free stuff. You know why? Because it's freaking free, and that's why. Yeah, you never look a gift horse in the mouth. I don't know where that saying comes from. I mean, who gifts somebody a horse in the first place? And why look in its mouth? You know? Surely, there's so many things weird with that statement. Yeah, it raises too many questions. Anyway, this is the point where I got stuck. This is rendezvous point level 3. And I tried as I might a couple of days ago, and you can see how many crashes I got. And there was 2 right after each other, and I was actually stuck there. This morning, I tried to escape while I was having a cup of tea. Could I escape? No, I could not. Then an update dropped around lunchtime. So yeah, there were my 2 breaks taken up by this game, testing patches, and I managed to get the rendezvous point to work and hit a save without it crashing. The sad thing is I didn't manage to capture the badge because I figured I wouldn't actually do video recording to see if that would actually help. And it kind of did, and I did manage to get it. But there you go, rendezvous point 3, done, dilly done. Right, so now we're doing rendezvous 4. Yeah, we're nearly done, chums. We're back to back like this. It's freaking mental. I would say that there was probably about 35 minutes of footage, and I've squashed that down to 15. I'll show you my overall play time once we've actually completed all of this. But my first playthrough, it took me 20 hours. I'm hoping to better that. So we've got ourselves an eagle, a sunset, an eclipse, and a beetle. A sunset, a waypoint, a rocket, and an eclipse. We've got ourselves dragonfly, a boatyman boat face, double beetle. Who would have guessed it? Not me. Yeah, it's the same sort of system, isn't it? It's a little pathway. So they're going to be relatively similar when it comes to the last couple of digits. Right, let's head on into the blue swelling mass that I call a portal. We've arrived at Lucy. Hello there, Lucy. Right, So, brilliant. Oh, I love this planet. This has got very sort of, E3 type vibes with the yellow sky with no clouds. It's beautiful. I like it. Right, so we've selected our mission. Let's go. Oh, look. There is a building just over there. I'm going to go on over and hit up one of those little pylon things and get myself another waypoint and some data. Why? Because it's free, and 2, because there is a badge that needs such a thing. Yeah, you got to hit 35 of these. Let's trigger that. And as you can see, I've been doing that ambiently as we go along. Done and dusted. Now, all of my nanites, chums, just as a word of the wise, rather than spending them on modules, because we unlock shed loads of modules doing this, I'm keeping them to unlock all the planting materials. So I will be going up to the Nexus at some stage to get all of the farming stuff so we can plant plants. And I'll be planting plants on my freighter, because that base moves with you wherever you go. There's no sort of shenanigans and jumping around or messing around, and you don't have to worry about multiplayer and people nicking your plants, because it's going to be on your freighter. Brilliant! We've reached Rendezvous Point 4, and it isn't an archive. Yeah, the astute's probably noticed. It's a monolith! It's a monolith that looks like a brick. It looks like it was inspired by Xbox. Sorry, Xbox people, but your consoles are ugly as sin. Right, so here we go. Let's hit this up. Says me, who's got a freaking giant, it looks like a blinking ring binder standing next to my TV. The PlayStation 5 is equally as hideous. I'm a fine one to talk. I don't know what they were thinking, these next-gen console designs. What? You've made an ashtray out of an Xbox, and you've made a freaking ring binder look like a console. Well, congratulations, but you're terrible. There we go, and Rendezvous 4 is done. Ha! Yeah, lovely. Done. And, we're going to be going to Rendezvous 5 now, aren't we? Yes. Rendezvous 5 is the last one to do. Yeah, it's sad times. I was actually quite enjoying doing all this portaling around. Righto, so here I am. There's a little lovely wave by me. Yeah, Queenie Wave. Yeah, cool. Talking of Queenie Wave, over here in the UK, we had some very upsetting news today. Prince Philip has passed away. His Royal Highness. Yeah, shame. 99 though. 90, good freaking innings. Anyhow, there we go. We got ourselves a reflection. We got ourselves a double sunset and Diplo. A sunset. And we got ourselves a waypoint. We got ourselves a rocket. And an eclipse. And, ooh. Is that a whale or an eagle? It's a whale. And Boatum and Boatface. Double beetle. Done. That's locked in. That code is set, and we're off. We're going on a holiday to Rendezvous 5. Oh, look at that. Looks like my jaws are all out of sync. Yeah, ha ha ha. That's a bit gnarly, didn't it? Right, let's go in. Brill, and we're through. And we've arrived. And we are in Ipan, Omega. Hold on, I'm under the freaking ground. I'm in Australia. Okay. Well, we just... Oh! Well, that was terrific. I don't think I could do that again if I frickin' tried. Yeah, because the rendezvous point for Area 5 is the portal, which is a good freaking thing. Because there's so many bases around here. So many bases. I have no idea what that would have even been like, even with the new patch. I might have to test it and have a little fly around there, and we're going to have a look at people's bases. I think I'll wait till the end of the 2 months and then go back to Rendezvous 5 and have a little butchers at people's bases and see what people have built. Because hopefully they're not going to be sheds at Rendezvous 5, because by the time you reach Rendezvous 5, you should be pretty damn freaking OP. Yeah, and that also opened up the cluster horde, because I've just got myself a bag of nanites. I guess I have. Awesome. Now, when I pop the bag of nanites, that rewards you with a shed load of units, I believe. So it may even give me the money bags, because that should be 6 million. We shall see. Let's go and have a look. See, so there we go. We're doing quite well. So let's pop that. There we go. It's just given me 5 million units. 5 million, 5 million, 5 million, 5 million. There we go. Boom. Told you. 6 million. Done. Diddly done. I'm now freaking rich as fudge. I can go spend that on frigates. Ha 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 ha! That's what I will be doing. I'll be buying more frigates. Because, yeah, we've still got that to do. The frigate, sending frigates out on missions and having to fuel the frigates. I think that's probably one of the last missions people have left to do. That, and also becoming the famous explorer, up in your guild rank. But I've got a nice little tip for that one. The glass bead is a complete git. Yeah, well, with those nanites, I could probably also unlock the Nautilin blueprint. So we might be doing that in a future episode. So stay tuned for that. So we will be doing the glass bead at some stage as well, chums. So, yeah, all in all, I think we're doing extremely well, people out there in the verse. Yeah, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye, and goodbye again. I want to say a massive, great big thank you for watching. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And thank you to my backers over on Patreon and on YouTube membership. If you do want to support this channel, you could just not skip my adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Or stay with Captain Steve a little bit longer and hit something on this screen. Heck, yes. And there's also merch on this screen now. Awesome!